Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Boise State's offense will have the first possession of the game. The Bulldogs slipped by the Broncos the last time these two got together.
Well, you know that winning this game means so much to both of these programs. David, you had to be impressed, though, by how Fresno closed out that game the last time these two teams went at it.
Yeah, with the emotions, with the adrenaline. Usually the underdog in this matchup. Obviously, Boise, a proud program, so interested to watch this rematch.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Makes the catch. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep was a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, all week, the Broncos and Bulldogs tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old milk can.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle, it's Freeman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Final play of the quarter coming. To throw, it's Matson. Makes the grab. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the fourth quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sherrod. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all, but the defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is